Wyclef Jean, BKS1 Radio. Let's go.
This is Essence Atkins, and this is BKS1 Radio.
Hi, this is Melba Moore, and you're listening to BKS1 Radio.
Yo, check it out. What's the deal? This the chef. Giving a big shout out to my peoples. Big KS, you already know what it is. Salute.
What's up? It's your girl Monifa, and I'm hanging with BKS1 Radio.
Hi, I'm Iyanla Vanzant, and you're listening to BKS1 Radio.
BKS Radio, baby.
Hey, this is Jasmine Guy for BKS1 Radio.
What's going on? This is Lamont Rooker, and this is BKS1 Radio.
Shout out to BKS1, the best kept damn secret in the business.
Hey, what's up? This is Raven Goodwin from BET's Being Mary Jane, and shout out to BKS1.
Hi, this is Leon. You're watching BKS1 Radio.
BKS1. God bless y'all. Good morning and afternoon, depending on where you're from. You know you at the official Man Cave Morning / afternoon show. Peace and blessings to everybody, man, on the check-in. I'm excited. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We are in the building.
Yes.
We are in the building. First and foremost, let's introduce the awesome squad. My team. My peoples.
We're here.
Yes, we are in the building. To my right, have the man that always understands, and together for years we had the plan. We call him what? Smooth P.
In the building. Yes. That was a good one.
Listen. And the one that brings us the unhealthy food. Put you in a good mood. We call him
he's a really big
the dude. Yeah. Talking my man Dennis Atkins, a.k.a. the dude.
Good to be done.
Yes.
Good to be back with you brothers here.
Peace and blessings, man.
And the man in the middle, the one, the only, the man, the myth, the legend. They call him DJ Storm Norm.
Oh, you want to echo?
Hold on. Jack McMahon.
Do it again.
DJ Storm Norm the General.
Salute, peace and blessings, everybody, man.
His government name is Norman E. Bradley.
He said, you going to give up my government? I'm giving out your government. I'm going to give you your address, too.
I'm just blessed to be here. I'm just blessed that I woke up this morning.
Yes.
I humbly appreciate you all. Shout out to everybody right now watching us live right now on YouTube.
Yes.
Salute, peace and blessings to everybody watching us live right now on Twitter,
yes.
Periscope. Shout out to everyone watching us live on the mother site, WBKS1.com. Yes. Shout out to everyone listening to us live on what? The TuneIn app. Listen, if you don't have it by now, download it, people.
It's free.
Yes, it's free. And guess what? You can listen to all your favorite radio stations from around the world right there on that TuneIn app. And guess who's on there? BKS1 Radio, baby.
Yes.
We are on there.
Coming up in the world.
Yes. And we've been up in the world. 10 years strong, going on 11 years.
That's what I'm talking about. Y'all how about I say it differently? Take it over the world.
Go to the main shop.
Take it over.
Main shop.
You know what it is?
We started from the bottom.
Now we're here.
The shirt says it all.
No doubt. Clap yourself up for that. That was very good, sir.
Yeah, it was. I want one of them shirts.
No doubt. Let's give some love. Shout out to everybody checking us out on FB and everything. Listen. Right now, while we getting this show started, because we're going to talk about some things today. Got a hell of a topic, too. Click the share button right now, beautiful people. Listen, if you're beautiful, just click the share button. Just click like this. Click like this. Click like that. That's all it takes. See this? Watch this. Click the share button. Share it out. We got some things we're going to talk about, some information we're going to pass along. And happy Friday. Happy Friday. All right? So can we clap it up because it's Friday?
You sure can.
Clap it up. Friday.
No doubt. Weekend is here, and you already know what's going down this weekend. And we can't forget, this show is sponsored by Four Brothers Restaurant. Four Brothers Restaurant, located in Warren, New Jersey. All right, Southern comfort food, Four Brothers Restaurant, Four Brothers Breakfast, located at 41 Mountain Boulevard in Warren, New Jersey. That's 41 Mountain Boulevard, Warren, New Jersey. All right, so you can give them a call, too, if you want to set your reservation. The place is nice, man. Nice little spot and everything. Family friendly and everything. Call them 908-834-8889. Yes. Look at some of this food, man. Dennis, stay away, bro.
Yeah, you know I love to eat.
Look at some of that food, man. Just Jeez, they be doing it up in there.
Oh, they got crab?
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, and I can't even eat the crabs. They look good.
Only reason why I said that, Robin loves
They look,
seafood.
just their food, period, man. It's just banging. Look at the shrimp. I can't even eat shrimp. But, all right, but
Wow,
that's
look
what
at
I
them
can
servings,
eat.
man.
That's what I can eat right there. But check out Four Brothers Restaurant, man. They do breakfast like no other.
going
And
there
again,
tomorrow.
they are located. Yeah, take me
going
with
there
you.
tomorrow.
They're located 41 Mountain Boulevard, Warren, New Jersey. All right, and don't forget too what's going down tonight. The show's also sponsored by TGI Fridays, Piscataway, New Jersey, 1315 Centennial Avenue. All right, it's the Friday Night Live. It's going down. All right, 10 p.m. tonight to 1 a.m. Yes, it's the BKS1 Radio Takeover. It's the happy hour mix, and it's going down with some of your fave DJs, man. DJ Smooth P, the classic king, DJ Bukim, and yours truly, DJ Storm, known the General. We're going to be rocking out on the ones and twos tonight at TGI Fridays. We taking y'all from the classics to the current. To the current, man. It's going to be a good time, man. Feel good time. Come on out. It's happy hour. You know, you get them drink specials and also half-price appetizers and all of that. You have a good, grown and sexy time, very inexpensively, and you get to rock out with some great music, man. We turn TGI Fridays in Piscataway into the club when we in the building. So come on out and have a good
They
time with us.
serve food that late? Because you know I'll come.
Yeah.
Food till 1 a.m.?
Oh,
Well, I'll be there.
Oh, yeah. So we're gonna have a good time tonight. So come on out and rock out with us.
I'll be there.
Now, listen. Our topic today, before we get into our current events, our topic today is how to balance your new relationship and your friendships.
Wow.
How to balance your new relationship and your friendships. A lot of people don't know how to do that, man. And they rock the boat on one side or the other.
Yeah.
So we're going to talk about that today, and we're going to discuss that today on the Man Cave Morning / Afternoon Show. And again, share it out. Just click that share button right now, and let's see who we got in the building. Let's get some shout outs. Shout out to Kaya. What's up, goddaughter?
What's up?
Yes. Love you, goddaughter. Shout out to DJ Fat Rodney on the check-in. D-Mac on the check-in. D-Mac was good. Felicia Nelson on the check-in. Shout out to Kaz Minor on the check-in. Raymond Rivers on the check-in.
Raymond.
Terrence McWilliams on the check-in. Shout out to let's see, Robin Starr Atkins on the check-in. No, you like that now. You like that
you
name,
ain't lying, bro.
No doubt. Shout out to
You ain't
Tisa
lying.
Thomas Scott on the check-in. Shout out to Wonder on the check-in. Ingrid Judge on the check-in. Walter Pittman on the check-in. Walt, what's good, baby? Shout out to Taylor Charles. What's up? Smokey by the Fire.
Smokey.
On the check-in. Shout out to Sandy B, Alicia Mitchell, Plainfield Bo Jackson on the check-in. What's up, Cake Boss? Shout out to Michael Ross on the check-in. Shout out to Greg Booth on the check-in. What's up, cuz? Tammy Walker, Kenny Johnson, just everybody checking in. Gwen Graves, Tisa, what's up, Tisa? Susan Best, George Moore, and we see y'all trickling in. As y'all trickle in, Champagne. What's up, Champagne? What's up, family? We love you. We love you.
Yes.
No doubt. Shout out to the Champagne Hour. They had a great event last night at the Zulu Bar. You know what I'm saying? Representing Honey and Champagne. Alicia Mitchell on the check-in. Good morning, everybody. Now we're going to start this show. All right, peace and blessings. Let's see what's going on around the world. First and foremost, how you been, bro?
I've been doing pretty good, man.
You
I
good?
must say, yeah. Work schedule been a little crazy, but I'm glad that I'm here with y'all, brother.
No doubt. Look like married life is treating you well, bro.
Yeah, it has been.
Clap it up for that. Clap it up for that. You and the missus.
Keeping me grounded.
That's what a woman to do.
Yeah, it's keeping me grounded.
A good
She's keeping
woman.
me grounded.
So you staying out of trouble, basically.
Yeah, well, I was out of trouble before we got married. Once I got with her, there was no more trouble in my life.
There you go.
That's what's up. That's what's up. All right, so now let's go into this first thing, man. So first and foremost, we know about this country when it comes to healthcare and all of that, and how this country just loves us when it comes to health care, right? So this country handles healthcare like no other country. But guess what? My boy, he always been my dude. Shout out to comedian and actor Jim Carrey.
Yeah,
he was on a talk show speaking about this country and healthcare, and because he says, like, a lot of people's been dissing Canada, talking about Canada's not all that when it comes to healthcare, but it's been a lot of U.S. healthcare companies and a lot of U.S. government dissing Canada's healthcare system
because it works.
Because it worked. So
works.
Jim Carrey didn't hold nothing back and spoke his mind when it came to this. And shout out to my girl Melissa Ford, she actually posted it up and was talking about, because Melissa is from Canada.
Really?
A lot of people don't know that.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that.
She used to live in there and everything like that. And I'm going to play the clip of Jim speaking his truth. All right. It says Jim Carrey speaking the truth without giving an F. Here's the clip.
So I love him.
Me too, man.
I grew up in Canada. Okay, we have socialized medicine. And I'm here to tell you that this bullshit line that you get on all of the political shows from people is that it's a failure. The system is a failure in Canada. It is not a failure in Canada. I never waited for anything in my life. I chose my own doctors. My mother never paid for a prescription. It was fantastic. And I just got back from Vancouver, and I keep hearing this, like, Canadians are so nice. Canadians are so nice. They can be nice because they have health care. Because they have a government that cares about them. That doesn't say, sink or fucking swim, pal.
Right.
Or you live in a box.
Yeah.
There are certain people in our society that need to be taken care of. There are people without as many opportunities that need to be helped toward those opportunities. There are people who are sick.
But that's the...
You shouldn't have to lose your home because your mother got sick.
And look, I've always said the United States has been a quasi-social land.
Yo, that was deep.
That was deep, but how real is
yes.
that?
He's right.
I had to share that.
Yeah,
man, because listen, he's speaking the truth. Listen, we supposed to live in the greatest country in the world. That's what we used to claim ourselves.
Yeah.
Greatest country in the world, the best country in the world, whatever. You know what? We got a lot of problems. And it's sad that the negative side, the worst part of our country, is our own government.
Yeah. Wow. Wrap that up.
The worst part of our country is our own government, man, and the system.
Yeah.
And it's like, come on, man. You can't have a system that doesn't love the people. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And when you go to Canada, you're getting treated better.
Yeah.
And you're not paying for this. You're not paying for that. You shouldn't go broke over being able to take care of yourself.
Right,
yeah, exactly.
right.
And stay healthy. Let's check out some comments. Shout out to everybody on the check-in. Kaz Minor said, that was so true. Shout out to Taylor Charles. Taylor said so true, and Phyllis is clapping that up.
Yeah.
Shout out to DT. DT, good morning. DT said, what's up, my dudes? Deidre Howard Francois, missed you too, Deidre. Champagne. Yeah, no doubt in the building. Deidre said, Canada and Netherlands take care of healthcare. Yeah, no doubt. No doubt.
But the craziest thing is like you just said, you just pinpointed and hit the nail right in the head about the government. The government, who has a failed healthcare system, is always pointing the finger, saying that these other countries' healthcare systems don't work. Why they don't work? Jim Carrey just said it. And you ask any other Canadian, you ask any other person from the Netherlands, they don't have issues like like we have here with having to, like I said, lose everything if you get sick, or if a family member gets sick. You got to lose everything. The problem is that a big pharma is one of the entities that runs the government.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So much money, it's so much money being made through pharmaceuticals and through doctors and all that stuff that they don't want you to be healthy. Like I said, there's I always say, like all these diseases that they claim not to have cures for, there's no money in the cure.
Right.
The money is in making you a lifelong customer. You know what I'm saying? If I sell you the cure, you're a customer for one time.
Absolutely.
If I keep you sick, you're a customer for life. You know, and it's crazy that the government looks more towards money than the people.
They want to maintain and stabilize the illness and not cure it.
Yes.
And that's the problem, because if you notice, is big money in maintenance drugs.
Exactly.
Right.
Maintenance.
Yeah.
Listen, and I can say this. I got asthma, right? So it's like, you mean to tell me by now we haven't found something to control asthma attacks and like really control it, but they maintain it. So we'll create the albuterol, whatever. It's a maintenance drug. We'll create all these other different types of medicines that just maintains it, but it doesn't cure it. And it's the same thing with, now they're saying that there's an effective cure now for HIV and AIDS or whatever. But the money is in the maintenance drug.
Yeah, exactly.
So I guarantee you they'll find some way to take this so-called cure, off the market, or let's dim the light on it, or let's say, oh no, it hasn't been tested yet, or this, just so they can take it off the market, because there's no money in the cure.
Well, you
there's
go to
money
other countries.
in maintenance.
You go to other countries and you can get these things because they have them in other countries. People have gone to other countries to take the medicine to be cured.
Yeah, you're right.
You know, but the thing is, see, here's the real kicker and the catch, and we were kind of talking about this on one of the shows yesterday, is that for every disease, there's a natural cure for it.
Correct.
And
I totally agree.
I don't know if you remember back some years back when all of these natural doctors, you know, who practice and preach nutrition, nutritional health, they just started mysteriously disappearing and dying.
Yeah.
You know, dying these mysterious deaths. And it was like back to back to back to back to back to back.
Right.
And even down to Dr. Sebi.
Yeah,
you know how you know one of the healthiest men on the planet.
Right.
You know, they lock him up and he dies in his jail cell mysteriously. It's like, because that above and beyond everything else is really what they don't want people to know about.
Right.
That you can cure everything naturally without a drug.
Exactly.
Right.
Everything we need comes from Mother Nature.
You're right. And you know what? I've never been. You're absolutely correct, Pete. I've never been like a person that's been like a weed person. But weed is from the earth.
It is, yeah.
And
it has medicinal properties.
Exactly,
yes.
Because you got to understand, I mean, they lace it with a lot of stuff today.
Exactly.
But weed in its natural form
exactly
will heal you of just about any ailment. And I've never used to smoke it or anything. I'm just saying I approve of it because it's from the earth, and anything that's from the earth is good.
Yeah.
In reference to plants, so you're right when you said that there's a cure.
Everything natural.
For everything disease, there's a natural cure. And it's a shame, man, that, you know,
the people who want to put that out, they want to kill them.
They don't. They want to
kill
get
them.
rid of you. You're right.
You know, to allude to what you said about weed, and I guess that's why they are making it medicinal now, because of the properties that it have. Like one of my ex, one of her cousins passed away from stomach cancer. She was young. She found she had stomach cancer. But no matter what they tried to give her, the only thing that took her pain away and made her comfortable was when she was smoking.
Right.
She smoked weed. It made it took her pain and made her, so that was how she maintained that at the end. She knew she was dying.
Right.
Even though she still was taking other medications or whatever, but that was the only thing that would keep her at peace and make her feel better.
Well, see, I noticed, shout out to somebody put something in there about the flu. Vaccinations.
Don't do that. Please don't take it.
I've never had one.
I've never taken it either, bro.
I've never taken
it.
But
I never will.
But listen. So there are sites, like with social media, the beautiful thing, the curse and the positive side, the curse and the gift, is that you can post things to give people information, whatever. So there are people that had pages up that spoke against vaccinations, and everything. There are people that had pages up that said that autism and vaccinations, went hand in hand.
Yep.
But now they're passing some type of legislation, some law, where they're taking that down off of social media.
Oh yeah, I heard that.
If you're speaking against vaccinations and you're speaking against certain things like vaccinations and autism, they will take it down. And the crazy thing about it is, like, I wonder why. Like, why are we're supposed to be able to put up whatever information. So it's up for the people to decipher what they believe and what they don't believe. And that's and so now you got these social media sites that are being censored by the government and certain organizations of what not to say and what not to put out there. So right now, if you created a page that says, no, don't have your children vaccinated, whatever, because there may be something wrong with the flu shot. If you just said that and put that out there, they will take that down.
But you know what's crazy? Yeah. What I don't like is the fact that, like, now if you have a child in school, they make you give your child. You have to get the flu shot for your child every year. And I so totally disagree with that. And if you don't, then you can't send your child to school. But I've never taken it, and I never will. And it's crazy because
me neither,
some people preach by it, and you go to hospitals. Like my wife just had surgery, and they tried to. Oh, did you get a flu shot? Oh, do you want? I said no before she said no. No, you're not giving her a flu shot. She said no herself, but I was like, no, you're not giving her nothing. But it's crazy how they try to push this on you, and people don't realize that stuff like this is part of population control.
Right.
They don't realize when they give you all this stuff and they say it's free, it's good for you. Saying it kills off the young, it kills off the weak. That's what these things are meant to do. Yeah, it's supposed to cure whatever. That's nonsense to me. I've seen people get sicker with getting the flu shot.
Absolutely.
They're not getting the flu shot.
Absolutely. We're going to read some comments. But you're absolutely right.
And once you get it, you have to take it every year. If you don't get it every year, then you will be sick.
Yeah, that's
you know
true.
What? We need to talk about this more. Make sure y'all click the share button. Click the share button. We're going to talk about a lot of different things today. So no matter what platform you are watching us on or listening to us on, whether it be YouTube, Twitter, Periscope, Facebook, the TuneIn app, the website, WBKS1.com, just click the share button. That's all. Click the share button. We got information to talk out. You know where you at, the Man Cave Morning Show. You can call in. The phone lines are officially open. You can call in 646-233-1302. All right, so call in, give us a shout, and speak what's on your mind and everything. But it's funny you said that because I was having a conversation with Sandy, and Sandy was like, it's funny how they push on minorities when it comes to women.
Yes, they do.
They push getting a hysterectomy.
Yes,
without looking for other options. Right?
Yep.
Without looking for other options.
Yeah.
And I said, wow, that's crazy. And think about why they would want to do that.
Can't
It's
reproduce.
controlling what
No
you can't
reproduction.
produce.
Can't reproduce if you don't have
They mainly push that
organs.
on minorities and African American women. And this is crazy. We have to think about things like this.
Wow.
So with 1, 2, 3, 4 other options, this is what they're pushing. You know, like every situation when it comes to women doesn't require a hysterectomy.
Yeah, exactly. That should actually be a last.
We have
solution.
to think about things like this, and just having some real talk here on the Man Cave Morning / Afternoon Show.
Yeah.
And if y'all agree or disagree, or you have an opinion about what we're talking about, please feel free to call in. Shout out to Shahrazad Noble on the check-in, Mal Davis on the check-in, shirts and stuff. And you know our TGI Fridays, Friday Night Live at Piscataway is sponsored by Shirts and Stuff.
Yes,
Make
yes,
sure y'all
yes.
go check them out. East 2nd Street in Plainfield, New Jersey. Shirts and Stuff. Shout out to Mal Davis, one of the owners. Salute. Clap you up, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, we're going to talk about some stuff. So, T.I., real quick, T.I. runs into a young brother, wearing Gucci. So, T.I. has some words for the dude. Now, whether you agree or disagree, I don't know where y'all stance is now with Gucci, since we seen the disrespect with the black face sweater. What y'all call that? There was a sweater, right? Turtleneck.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. Whatever. Y'all remember that?
Yeah.
But anyway, so T.I. sees this young man, whatever, and this was the confrontation. This was the discussion they had. Try to listen closely. Their audio is not that great. Put it close to your ear. Here's a clip. Let's talk about it.
That shit ain't shit till we put it on. We make that shit fly. We make, look at me, nigga, I'm fly as a motherfucker. I ain't got that shit on. I look better than you as a matter of fact. I look better than you. Yeah, you do it, but I look better than you. Before this Gucci stuff happened, you used to rock that Gucci. Yeah, you too. That's what I'm saying. They showed me they did respect me. Guess what? I can't do it no more. None of them like us black folks. So if you don't but the one that said, if you don't lie, just lie, man. Don't run off when they finally come up and say how they feel about it. Why not? Why not? Why not? Because they were trouble for all these people. That's what I'm telling you. That's what I'm trying to tell you. What I'm trying to tell you, my nigga. When we become knowledgeable. When we become knowledgeable. We become knowledgeable.
See, me personally, I'm applaud T.I. because he, listen, man, and we all know that T.I. The beginnings he came from, and things he was connected with. He's grown, he's evolved, he's matured or whatever, and we see how he feels about this whole situation with Gucci, and how he feels, when it comes to allowing another group of people to disrespect you, right? So then you see how Floyd Mayweather, on the other hand, is on the opposite end of the spectrum. He's like, I'm going to wear Gucci. I bought it. This, I'm going to do that. Nobody's going to tell me what not to wear and all this, whatever. So T.I., he's having a conversation with this young man. Now, I applaud it. You don't have to ever worry about me buying Gucci again. Yeah. That's just me, personally. So I don't see nothing wrong with how T.I. handled that. No. I don't know.
And that's the same. I mean, that's the same like with Tommy years ago. I used to wear a lot of Tommy. I had so much Tommy, and once that statement kind of like, oh, really?
He made the statement on Oprah Winfrey, right?
Was it? I don't remember. It might have been. It might have actually been.
She made him leave the show, I think.
It might have been on Oprah.
She asked him to leave the show,
You're right.
I think. Yeah.
But once that came out, never worked. And Timberland, the same thing. I've only owned one pair of Timberlands, and I'm 48 years old. Don't endorse them.
Oh, what did they say about Timberlands?
Where you been, bro?
Bro,
that's been back from the 80s that Timberland didn't want us. They didn't want niggas wearing their stuff.
Wow.
That's been back since the 80s.
Okay,
that
so
they made that statement.
So Mountain Dew.
And you want to know what happened? After that, Joker started buying them more. Oh well, I'm gonna wait. I'm like, to me, I was ignorant, and I guess they in their mind, they were making a stand. They were fighting the power. You ain't fighting the power. You making them rich.
Yeah.
Which in all essence, for Timberland of all people to make that statement, black people
made
them famous. Black people changed their whole company. Black people are the ones who started making Timberland
and this
flavors.
is why I buy the fake Timbs at the barbershop.
So
I buy the fake $50 Timbs at the barbershop.
So I guess I'll be wearing Mountain Gear and Levi's from now on. Save my money.
Timberland didn't do that. Black culture did that, and then Timberland took it and ran with it.
Wow.
We are the ones who started making Timberlands and flavors, calling them different flavors, and they see them like, oh, that's kind of hot. Why don't we sell that?
Well, bring out some more people that are racist so I can save some money.
I mean, I back then
I ain't wearing Timberlands.
I wore lugs. Anybody who knows me would tell you I kept fresh lugs because lugs had nice boots too.
That'd do it for me too.
I always wore lugs. I didn't wear Timberlands, and people like, oh yeah, I don't do Timberland. But T.I. is right. And what people got to realize, I get it. You spent your money. Like, oh, I saved my money.
It didn't get popular until we started claiming it.
Exactly.
Wow.
When we started wearing certain things and when we started claiming it, that's when it got popular.
That's when they make money.
And you got to understand too, while every marketing technique and advertising technique now across the country is geared towards black culture some way,
African American culture,
in hip hop,
yeah,
some form of fashion. That's like the go-to now. Like, we want to sell a product and everything because they know once we get a hold of something, we talk about it. We give it a different term. We put some slang on it. You know what I'm saying? We add a different flavor to it. We give it a different style.
Exactly.
So
we give everything style.
While you wearing yours like this, we're going to wear it like this and make everybody else start wearing it like that. And this is something we've always been influencers around the world, and a lot of people, listen, they won't give us credit for it, right? But we are the biggest advertising executives in the world, in our own right.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
In
Never thought of it that way. You're right.
No, this is real talk. We're gonna have some real talk today, man. Share this show out today. Click the share button. Just click it. That's all you got to do, man. Simple sign of support.
He said it. He said it all though, right there. He said, "It's not fly till you put it on." We make that fly.
Right.
We made it fly.
Right.
It wasn't fly before. It was fly because we decided to make it fly.
Yeah.
And that's when we got to realize the power. Like I'll say it again. You know, I'll sound like a broken record. We have to understand our power. Period.
Exactly. Now, next thing I want to move on to, I want to talk about this. How do y'all feel about this? Real talk. And I'm speaking right now to anybody out there that's a parent, you know, mom, dad, or whatever, guardian. How do you feel about shaming your kids on social media as a form of discipline? As a form of discipline, how do you feel about shaming your kids on social media? So this one parent basically took to social media to black out on her child about being on social media and disrespecting her rules in the house. And look, as long as you have a phone basically in my house and I'm paying for this phone or whatever, you gonna abide by my rules or whatever. So how do y'all feel about shaming a child on social media as a form of discipline? I'm gonna run this clip. Listen, if you got faint ears and this whatever like that, close your ears. If you got a child listening or whatever, and they should be in school right now, but they're listening to our show, don't let them listen to it. But we talk about real stuff, real life or whatever. And here it is. I'm gonna run this clip. But how do you think feel about this mother and the way she handled this situation. Here's the clip.
No fucking social media. Those are my rules. Until the age that she can go get a motherfucking job, help me with motherfucking rent, and learn how to wash her motherfucking drawers and don't come back to me shitty or pissed, then that's the day that she can go get a motherfucking phone herself, because this one she stole off of a family fucking member. You allowed to be having social media? Huh? No. But you on here, right? Cursing up a motherfucking storm like that's something I fucking teach your ass. Like this shit some type of fucking cute game, right? Talking about some boot up. You don't wash your motherfucking drawers. Shit be on there with shit and poop. Just literally wash them. But that shit in front that she trying to put the fuck on for y'all, that shit is all a fucking fake. I have no fucking social media. Those are my rules.
Woo. That's whack, man.
I get the point she was trying to make, but it's all in the delivery. You know, it's all in the delivery. I don't know how I feel. I'm in the middle with this, man.
It's not, you know what? For her to try to make the point she's trying to make, she's actually so contradicting herself on every level of what she's trying to teach the young lady. Yeah. You're trying to teach her about social media, whatever, but instead of disciplining her at home, you go to social media to do it, right? You're saying that she's on social media and she's cussing, and you didn't teach that, but you said more cuss words than I might even know. So, what are you really trying to teach her? Are you trying to teach her the ignorance of social media? Because if that was what you were trying to convey, then I'll clap it up for you. You did a great job. But if you were trying to teach her any kind of life lesson, you just totally failed, because everything that you should have been trying to teach her, you just contradicted it in all of your actions and all of your words. So I get what you were trying to do, but like Norm said, your delivery was super way off and wrong. Like if you wanna talk to her, you talk to her intellectually, intelligently. You don't cuss. Like you said more cuss words than you did regular words.
I agree. Let's read some comments. Shout out to Leslie K. Morgan. Araya said, listen how she's talking to her.
Crazy.
Really? She lost that point. Let's take this call. I just love the sound, so. Did I do the right one? Might as well. Hold on. Call back. Call back. The number is 646-233-1302. Let's read some points here. Shout out to here we go. Caller from the 404. State your name. Where you calling from?
This is Kaz, the Big Kahuna.
What's up?
Kaz, what's going on, man?
What's happening? I see the big guy back on the planet.
Wow.
Welcome to the show. We just finally got up the bail money, you know.
Oh, okay. They took EBT cards?
Evidently, he's here. So
okay, this is my comment.
Okay.
That most people learn by sight.
Okay.
Exactly.
Those days are do as I say, not as I do is over.
You're right.
I'm talking about if she's saying where she learned how to curse, basically she's like looking at her.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
I'm talking humiliation don't work no more. You got to be more intellectual with a child.
Absolutely.
And more or less overpower them mentally and trick them that way. You can't trick them like that.
Right.
Absolutely. I'm gonna clap that
Totally
up.
agree.
She might mess around and kill her in her sleep. These kids crazy.
Yeah.
Lying, bro.
Look at the Menendez kids.
man.
They pass. Sometimes, these kids ain't playing nowadays.
You embarrassed her on social media?
Yeah,
man. Listen.
Great point, Cash. Thanks for sharing
Good
that.
point,
fam.
We appreciate you, fam.
Yeah. No, let me get that clapped up twice, baby.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah, you got it. There you go. Peace out.
Holla.
No doubt, man.
Yeah,
enjoy your weekend. No, that's
crazy,
true.
man. That was crazy, and if you really think about it, you don't know what the recompense for how the child may be bullied at school for that, played out because of that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Your mother wilded out on you on Facebook. You ain't all that.
Right.
You know, and that can really bring a depression to a young woman or a young man.
Or rage.
Yeah, rage.
I wasn't playing when I said she might kill him to sleep. I'm dead.
Yes,
I'm
you're
dead
right.
serious.
You're right.
These kids is crazy.
Let's read some comments. Shout out to Timothy Beverly said, poor relationship. The reflection in the mirror is hard to look at. Melissa Thompson, hey Melissa, said, I agree, Cass. Leslie K. Morgan said, they are a mirage image of us.
Yes.
Exactly. Right. Shout out to Reg Garns, Hollywood on the check-in. Reg was good. Crystal Fendi Styles Clark. I love the name. She is ignorant. Listen to how she is speaking to her child. The profanity and speaking to the child like she is an adult in the street instead of explaining to her the reasoning of why social media is not allowed. She put the live up for her to get likes, not to teach her child.
I agree.
Wow.
I agree with that.
Wow.
200%.
Sandy said,
I agree.
Sandy, what's up, baby? Sandy said she could have spoke to her better than that. I understand she's upset, but acting like that is probably not registering in the little girl's mind. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Shout out to DJ George Aiken on the check-in. Mimi said, I'm in the middle as well, but I bet she won't do it again. Exactly. Yeah. Let's take this call. Caller from the 908. State your name where you calling from. You're on the Man Cave Morning / Afternoon Show. What's up? What's good?
Good morning, family. How are you?
Hey, welcome to the show. Platinum is on the line. What's up?
Yes. It's Alicia. Of course, you guys recognize my voice. God bless y'all for all y'all do. With the child that was pretty much hung out to air, the mother was really contradicted herself on every level.
You're right.
It was disrespectful. She showed disrespect. So if she want to know why her child's disrespectful, she just showed it. Number two, there's different way to handle things. She did not have to put that on social media. It could have been handled totally different behind closed doors. Everything that people do, as we all know, should not be put on social media. This child might be marred for her very life.
Yes.
Depression.
Right.
She could, God forbid, suicidal, bullied.
Right.
She could be ostracized. She opened up a whole new venue. Now, she could be, her skills as a parent and other things could be well. But this one thing, and you know we gravitate towards the bad things of our childhood, and it scars us and damages us and follows us into adulthood.
Yes.
Now, I said all that to say, if it was a homework thing, and she got on there, and she said, listen, I'm on social media, my daughter brought home an F, and I'm going to sit an hour with her each day, and we're going to show that us as a team, as a parent, we can learn together. That type of thing I could have seen. Yeah. But for her to do that, no, I don't agree with it. Y'all be blessed and have a great day. I'm trying to get there on Fridays, y'all. I'm trying, but I be working.
I know. We know. Look, nothing but love for you always. Thank you so much. We appreciate you.
Love you guys. Have a great day.
You too. No doubt. I got to clap it up for Platinum.
Yes.
Always on the check-in, man. Always on the check-in. Yes, and don't forget, come on out tonight. Oh, it's going to be jumping. It's going to be on and popping tonight. Y'all know what's going down. TGI Fridays in Piscataway, man. 1315 Centennial Avenue. It's Friday Night Live. It's the BKS1 Radio Takeover with the Happy Hour Mix. And yes, on the ones and twos, it's going down. Your boy, DJ Smooth P, the Classic King, DJ Bukeem, and yours truly, DJ Storm Known the General, will be on the ones and twos. The music is powered by WBKS1.com. So come on out tonight. Have a good, grown, sexy time. Listen, we turn TGI Fridays into the club. We have a good, grown, and sexy time, taking y'all from the classics to the currents, man. We put y'all on a musical journey, so come on out and have a good time tonight, all right? And remember, look, it's the happy hour, so you got drink specials and half price appetizers and all of that, so you can have a great time inexpensively. So come on out tonight, and it kicks off 10 p.m. to 1 a.m.
Yeah,
All right, that's their happy hour time. 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. We are in the building, so get there 9:30ish, 9:45. Get your seat at the bar. All right, find your little space so you can get your two-step on when we start running the music, man. We're going to have a good time tonight. So come on out, rock out with us. And don't forget, also, this show is sponsored by Four Brothers Restaurant, Four Brothers Breakfast in Warren, New Jersey. Go check them out. All right, great food, great place, great environment.
Yeah.
All right, so now we are back. We're talking about many things. I saw some of your comments as far as our fashion. Alicia Mitchell had an excellent comment in reference to the fashion, how when we do try to have a fashion or put something out, that it's not supported. So it doesn't stay around too long.
Yeah.
So basically her actual comment was, she said, all our fashion died out quick. My thing is because we did not support it in longevity, such as Cross Colors, FUBU. I'm just saying. And FUBU's making a return.
Yeah, they are coming back.
FUBU is coming back now.
Yeah. And Nietzsche also. I love the Nietzsche, man.
Yeah, but shout out to shirts and stuff too. Y'all don't even realize,
man.
right? In Plainfield, New Jersey, they got their own style, their own fashion. New Jersey Nest, that's their brand. Support it, man. Rock out with it. You got to support these. The shirt I'm wearing for Allure was by NJ Nest, by Shirts and Stuff. Shout out to Miles Davis. So I'm gonna stand up. See the logo. See the logo right here? Right?
That's the song, like I do.
Other side.
Oh, this side,
Yep,
right?
yep.
See, I'm looking at the screen. And I'm pointing to the wrong thing.
Yeah.
That's the NJ Nest logo. But this shirt right here, it was for Allure's brand new single, whatever. You know, I rock with Allure. I support them and everything. But they made this shirt. It's custom design. So
yes.
Go check them out. Shirts and Stuff, East 2nd Street, Plainfield, New Jersey. All right. Now, moving on, people. Moving on. Here's this next thing, man. I really want to talk about the disrespect. Not all of us, but some of our men have for women.
Yeah, we were
just
talking about
the lack of respect, man. It's like, listen, I don't care how equally women and men are. Men, it is wrong to put your hands on a woman.
No doubt.
All right. And to treat her like a man and to punch her and to beat her and whatever like a man, it's just wrong.
Yeah,
I don't care if y'all get in a dispute, argument, whatever like that, to actually beat up, whatever, you know.
Some straight punk stuff.
Yeah, that's just some straight
sure.
punk stuff. So what if she verbally lashes out or whatever like that? And I get it. You know, you get upset, emotions start flying, adrenaline start flying and all of that. But if you have a disagreement with a woman, fellas, we got to learn to either start walking away, all right, or deal with our issues differently besides physical violence. That's all I'm saying.
You're right, though.
Yeah, so this next thing I want to talk about is white bartender arrested after brutally beating black woman inside the parking lot. All right, so this just went down. So a bartender in Dallas is out of a job, you think, after he was caught repeatedly punching a woman outside of the workplace. All right. Austin Sheffield, and I'm saying the name, Austin Sheffield has been charged with aggravated assault, interference with a 911 call, and public intoxication. This is what they said. The bartender in Dallas is out of a job after he caught repeatedly punching. Okay, so I just want to show y'all a clip. Pay close attention to the clip. Let's talk about this. What do y'all think should be done? How should this situation be handled? I'm going to show y'all the clip. Watch it closely. Zoom into your phones.
That's crazy, man.
Here it goes. Y'all ready for the clip?
That's good.
Ready.
You sure you ready for this, man? You sure, P? Because I know you get a little angry.
Yeah, I'm angry. I'm angry.
I'm ready and reference. That's what P said.
Right.
I want to see what happened.
All right, here's the clip. Y'all ready for the clip? Just run the clip, Norm. All right, I'll run it.
And this is, well, it's hard to watch. A confrontation spirals out of control. A woman gets punched in the face, and the man keeps relentlessly hitting her. Good evening. I'm Chris Lawrence.
And I'm Cynthia Isaguirre. Tonight, the victim is sharing her painful story only with WFAA. Matt Howerton is live in Dallas's Deep Ellum neighborhood where this all happened. Matt, how's she doing?
Yeah, Chris, Izzy, that victim tells me that the left side of her face is still swollen. No thanks, police say, to Austin Sheffield. We just got a look at his mugshot right here. And back to that victim, though. She told us tonight exclusively that her wounds will heal, but it will take her some time to get over what happened in this parking lot behind me last night.
Watching it myself, like, yes, that makes me cry. Like, this man is like literally like hitting me. All I could do was ball up.
LaDejanique Lee has been through an emotional 24 hours. She's the woman being punched multiple times in this video. It is footage that's taken Dallas by storm.
In reality, like, that recording really helped me out. Because when the police came, it would have been my word against his.
Lee was in Deep Ellum Wednesday night, and around 4 a.m., she got into an argument with bartender Austin Shuffield. Shuffield told police that Lee was driving the wrong way on a one-way street and kept him from leaving a parking lot. Lee says she made a mistake and was just dropping off a friend to get a place to stay.
I know I'm on a one-way street, but I'm stopping literally right here at the corner just to let her out.
But when Lee finally parks, witness video shows Shuffield confronting her, and here you see him pull out a gun.
I was scared. I was like, you got a gun? Like, the first thing that I could think of was to call the police.
And when Lee starts to dial, you see Shuffield knock away her phone. She retaliates, and then Shuffield starts to punch her as many as 5 times.
He charged at me, he just kept going, like, and I was just like saying, okay, like, as he hitting me, okay.
Police showed up, watched the video, and charged Shuffield with public intoxication, assault, and interfering with an emergency call. Lee says it was the worst night of her life. One she's still trying to make sense of.
You right, he pulled out a gun.
Yeah, it's no weapons charge. Like, like you that much of a
couple
punk,
of things.
Dude?
Listen, go ahead.
Yo, first of all, there's no condoning for a man beating a woman, and you know we got to talk about the thing in a full circle. First of all, the dude was twice her size. He could have just walked away from that. I mean, she swung on him, but he had a gun though. Here's the thing.
Parking spot.
No, he had a gun. He was wrong on all levels. He pulled out a gun. I just wish that the sister would have walked away.
She couldn't.
No, only reason why I say I wish she could have walked away because she hit him while he had a gun.
No,
and that could have turned ugly.
If you looked at it,
he smacked the phone out of her.
Yeah, and then he didn't pull the gun out until after that. Oh no.
He pulled the gun out when she was calling him.
What was she gonna do? Run?
No. I'm certainly not condoning anything that he did because I would have got involved in that had I seen that. Word is born. I would have got involved in that.
That's my problem with us as a society right now. So somebody sat there and videotaped the whole thing. Well, like
and then down.
Which was good, like I said, because it was some kind of proof to show the police. But she could have got murdered right there.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking.
So you didn't intervene. You know, you stood back there and took video. If anything, once you seen the gun, if you don't want to jump in and try to do something, you get off your video and you call the police. Right. Hey, there's a guy out here.
We don't know.
There's a guy out here. We don't know because they take a video.
We
How
don't know.
Call the police?
Listen, could have been a female.
It doesn't matter. So
that's videotaping that.
That makes it worse.
And they could have called the police.
If you're
first.
a female and you're sitting there watching another man beat another female, then something's wrong with you. Hang up. We gotta stop. We gotta start hanging up these damn phones.
Yeah.
Stop video. Stop wanting to be on TMZ and World Star and want to have their fresh hot video.
Totally agree.
I agree. And help people
totally
out.
Agree.
Or call the police if you don't think you're able to help.
I agree 300%. But now
that's crazy.
Look what happened. So look what happened, right? So again, it could have been a female. We don't know who was videotaping. So if it could have been a female videotaping it, right?
That's fine.
No, but listen. Remember, she tried to pull out her phone.
Yes.
To catch him doing what she doing. What'd he do?
No, she put out the phone to call the police. Right. She said, I'm going to call the police, and he smacked the phone out of her hand.
Smacked it out of her hand.
Yeah.
And then he started beating on it, whatever. So she said in her own words, thank God that somebody was recording this. Thank God that somebody's recording this because we know how it could have played out. We know that it could have played out her word against his. And whose word is going to have more weight in this world we live in Texas. In Texas, his word is going to have a lot more weight than her word. And it's sad to say that. So luckily, I applaud whoever shot that video.
Yeah, in that aspect, I see what you're
shot that video, so he lost his job.
Somebody should have beat the brakes off that joker.
Exactly.
That's what should have happened.
Exactly. Not on condone violence, but the way he whipped up,
man.
the way he whipped up on that woman.
Uppercuts, man. Come on, bro. That was just ugly, man. Ugly.
Let's read some comments. Mel Davis says his plan was to murder her. He got cold feet. Yes, I believe that. I truly believe that.
He was going to kill her.
I truly believe that.
He was going to kill her. Pull out a gun?
Yes, Tracy Abrams, because come on, what man pulls out the first instinct is
You
to
gonna
pull
pull
out
out
a gun
on a woman.
All he saw was the color of the skin. Because I guarantee you if that was a white woman, he would not. I have to say it like
No,
that.
the whole thing wouldn't happen if it was a white woman.
No, it probably would. It would.
Or he wouldn't have hit her back.
The verbal confrontation would have happened, but none of that physical violence and that pulling out a gun wouldn't happen. Tracy Abrams said, "I read
the whole crowd
that a whole crowd watched, but they were too afraid to intervene when they saw that gun. When they saw that gun,
Man, listen, F a gun, man.
I feel you. I
like
get you.
we got to get to that point that we got to start letting this happen.
I get you.
Come on, like knock it off.
Yeah, man.
Sandy said no weapons charge. Wow.
Exactly. I said the same thing.
Timothy Beverly said he looks like a clown out of uniform. Yeah. Crystal Fendi Styles Clark said questions. Why did she get out the car when she was just dropping off a friend? Where was her friend?
Good point. Good point, Crystal.
True indeed. But in no way, no shape, form, or fashion was this woman wrong.
Well,
as
if you
far
have,
as
she didn't
deserve to get beat.
If you have some angry person approaching you,
I feel like she should have walked away, man.
She couldn't. He had it blocked in at the point. She couldn't go nowhere.
Okay, but what I mean is that when he walked up on her and had the gun in her hand, you know, she swung at dude, which I'm not saying that's right, but she swung at dude while he had a gun, and sometimes we're looking at the worst end of it. You got to look at this thing full circle, man. Now there's some responsibility here, more so on the guy because she was no threat physically, but he was a threat to her when he had that weapon, and she smacked him, bro. I see that. I also see what he did, but I'm also seeing how that could have ended up. Had he not hit her, he could have just pulled out the gun and banged on her. She swung on this dude, man. She swung on the dude. Don't make it right what he did.
It was a reaction after he smacked, because she didn't do it until he smacked the phone out of her hand.
Right.
When she was going to call the police.
But she wound up saying okay after the dude started beating her, and that's what got me mad, because if she would have just said okay and walked away, that's what got me angry. And then I looked at this dude was hitting her with punches that took time. An uppercut is not an easy punch to throw. You got to time that. So he just sat there, man, and just kept hitting his sister. So if any of your sisters out there, y'all getting into it with a stranger, walk away, man.
Yeah.
Walk away.
Yeah, no doubt. Kaz Minor said, good thing they didn't use the stand your ground law. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And again, this is Texas.
But how could you?
You're allowed to carry.
When he's the aggressor. You're standing. She could have used it if she pulled out and shot him.
No doubt. Shout out to Nicole Franklin.
Hey,
Check
what's up,
Nicole.
Nicole?
What's good? Come through tonight. TGI Fridays is going down. Friday Night Live, BKS1 Radio. It's the Happy Hour Mix with your boy DJ Storm Norm, DJ Blue King, and it's DJ Smooth P. It's going down tonight. 10 p.m. is the kickoff, man. All right, so yeah, man, let's go on to the next thing. That just made me hot.
Yo, me too, man.
The way he was hitting up on her. And real talk. Listen, my father said, "Don't be no fool. I'm not running up on you. Listen, I'm not.
Don't say it. No,
it's a gang of people. A gang of people.
No. I ain't talking about gang. I ain't talking about that. I'm not running up on you when you had that gun in your hand.
Exactly.
And I don't have nothing.
Exactly.
But I see that gun coming out your hand. It's a wrap. It's on and pop. We fighting.
You know
that gun leave your hand. It's a wrap.
Just to add to that, man.
Me running up on you from a distance and you got a gun. That's stupid.
A lot of jokers with guns are punks. I have, and I'm being serious, and I'm not being Superman right now.
No. I know.
But I have punk people with pointing guns at me.
I hear you.
I got people you can ask.
No, I know.
I've had jokers pointing guns at me. I'm like, oh, you gonna point a gun at me? You know what I'm saying?
I hear
you want to? You can't fight? You got to fight with a gun? And what they do, they put the gun down and I whip their ass. So it's all in how you approach these people sometimes. A lot of these people, they have the gun because they are punks.
But what we just witnessed,
he's a punk. He was a punk.
No.
Somebody should have ran up on him and beat him down.
What we just witnessed
I see what he's saying.
Was a white supremacist. We witnessed a white supremacist that didn't like this woman because of the color of her skin.
That was obvious.
That didn't have to be explained to me or nothing. You could look at dude. You could look at dude. You could look at his posturing and all of that, whatever like that. He had no respect for this woman at all. So when somebody has no respect for you at all and looks at you like you're nothing and like an animal,
that's why more so someone
they want to harm you and they want to take you out because
Yo,
they believe you don't deserve to live.
I know you got to take this call. I want to make this comment though. I know you're at work. I'm at work. All of us are married men. Your wife coming out, going to work. You know, you ain't always there with her. I'm not always there with my wife. I always tell my wife, listen,
caller, hold on 1 second.
When you are dealing with a guy, you can talk to me any kind of way. I'm your husband. I ain't gonna put my hands on you. But in the streets, you gotta be careful because we just witnessed what a guy will do to a woman, especially if she is a black woman. If you're white and you're watching, you got to just roll with what I'm saying or roll off. But I'm saying, your wife, my wife are exposed to crazy people all the time.
All the time.
All the time.
All the time.
You guys be careful, ladies. Be careful.
No doubt. Caller from the 315. State your name, where you calling from, man. You're on the Man Cave Morning/Afternoon Show. What's up?
Hey, it's Mike from Cincinnati, New York. I'll give you guys a call on this.
What's up, Mike?
What's good, bro? What's going on, man?
How you guys doing? Hey, I'm going to let you know right off the start, I'm rolling with all three of you. And I think you said it, that there is more than a sense of white supremacy that is affecting the mindset of that male.
Right.
Because I'm not going to, I refuse to do someone like that the dignity of calling them a man, because at this point in today's days and age, to be a man is ideological.
Yes,
absolutely. You can be a male, you can be a boy, you can be a guy, you can be a man, and to be a man it used to be something.
That's correct.
It used to mean something to when we had fathers in all of our households and a family structure that was complete, but I think this is indicative of he's just an example of a mentality that is poisoning the minds of white people in this country, that they think the way to resolve situations is this level of escalation of violence.
Right.
Yep.
That could have been something as simple as being like, hey, lady, you're driving a one-way street. Would you mind moving so I could leave? I've had a little too much to drink at the bar. I'd like to go home.
That's what it should be.
Situation's done.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I mean.
But he pulled out a gun.
Yes.
He saw that nobody was there, and he wanted to make her submit. He wanted to teach her a lesson in his version of respect.
Yeah.
It's disgusting. It's revolting. And this is the thing that, regrettably, as a white person, I am seeing more people of my complexion go to this avenue to deal with things, and it's shameful. I'm ashamed of them.
Wow.
But at least you can say it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
At least you can say it. You know what I mean? And that don't make it. And I really appreciate you saying that about the level that people are willing to go to, you know, because of the color of their skin. And I can really appreciate that, Mike. That kind of balanced me out a little bit from what I saw. Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Think of the level of propaganda and nonsense that was going through his mind instantaneously when he was arguing with this woman. He went from zero to, like, Civil War Ku Klux Klan in a matter of seconds. He pulled out a gun.
You're right.
It makes no sense. There's no logic to it, period. It's just... and I don't even want to say it's hateful, because I can say that I hate pedophiles and it doesn't make me feel bad.
Right.
His is just ignorance in pure human form.
Right.
Wow. Mike, as
I
always,
appreciate
bro,
that.
we appreciate you calling in and sharing your views and perspectives on things, bro. And listen, I mean, you said it, man. Certain things like that didn't have to escalate to that point, you know. And again, it was his mindset and his heart to who he truly was that we just witnessed. So I appreciate you sharing that.
Yeah, man, definitely, man.
And if I can throw this other little caveat out there, is and this isn't a warning to all the women of black or white, but this is an age when women need to start thinking, regrettably, even harder before they're getting into this, because it's becoming more and more dangerous for things to flash out of control. And I'm sorry, but black women are just too proud, and I love it about them, but you're not going to get most of them to back down in a fight.
Yeah.
Well, he's right. You're right.
Just like you're not going to get me to back down in a fight.
You're right.
I mean,
You're
our
right.
pride is just as much as our downfall. But
you're right.
we can't be going into this thinking that we're superwoman, or you've watched too many Marvel comic books and you think you're unbeatable. You're squishy. You're made of flesh and bone. And there's always a bigger fish out there.
That's true,
man.
But that's real. You just said real. We got to look at this all the way around.
I love you, my brother.
Yeah.
Thank you for
That was
calling
real
in
talk.
and just sharing that, dropping that knowledge, man. We appreciate you, man. Keep listening. Keep
I love you guys. You guys.
Yeah, man. Thank you, brother.
Thanks, man.
No doubt.
Very good point.
I got to clap it up.
Yeah,
you got to. You got to clap it up.
Calls in and has a great perspective.
Gotta clap it up, man.
And points of view.
Let's Leslie said, "Truth, speak honesty." Let's see. Kaz Minor said, "Hey Mike." Everybody saying, "Hey Mike." Crystal Fendi Styles said, "Indeed, Dennis." Timothy said, "She had a stupid heart," and I'm not speaking positive. She challenged a white man with a gun.
Yo, that was my point, cuz.
Yeah,
that was my point.
Yeah, no doubt. And then Crystal said she went down a one-way street. There was something that happened beforehand for her to get out of the car. She did not deserve this at all. Horrible situation. Yeah. And Phyllis said, "Clap that up for Mike." Yeah, I mean that's real talk, man. That's honesty, and I'm glad. With Mike being a caller that happens to be Caucasian, and he sees it as it really is.
Right.
And again, man, it's like I said yesterday. I love myself.
Yeah.
And
Right.
there's nothing wrong with me loving my own culture.
Yeah.
And my own people.
Right.
I love everybody else too.
Right.
You know, but my whole thing is, you get what you put out there.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So if you disrespect me, you might just get some disrespect back.
Yeah. Right.
It is what it is.
Right.
But in that case, women, hey,
You
pick
gotta
and
chill.
choose your battles.
Chill.
Pick and choose your battles. That's
But my thing, like I
that's-
said, I never said that I thought she should have fought her battle, but I do think that someone should have stepped in to prevail.
And we don't know who's around her. We don't know who that crowd consisted of.
Yeah.
You know, if the crowd consisted of women, you expect a woman to run out there with a man wielding a gun, and she gets 2 feet and.
You know what though?
We don't know the situation, so we got to stop saying what we would do to her in that situation like that, because you have to think smarter. You have to think smarter.
right.
Me, I want to be able to deal with a situation again.
Right.
So again, so if I see somebody threatened me before with a knife, and I didn't have nothing on me in a bar, somebody pulled out a knife back when Rocco's was open.
Yeah.
Right. And I was like this, and they went right for the knife. So that told me something about them.
Right.
Exactly.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So I didn't have no knife. So I didn't want to go. Everybody looking. So let me charge that dude that's holding
No,
the
you were
knife.
smart.
And whatever. So I was like, "You got this. You got this."
Yeah, you were smart because that's
Right?
all he really wanted to back away. He
Right?
didn't really want to fight.
So I parked on the side later on and waited for him to walk out the back when he had the knife in his hand. And then I can. You know what I'm saying?
Now, here's
but
the-
he didn't have it out.
Yeah, you just caught him before he can get to
I
him.
just,
But
I just caught him. Like,
here's the thing.
Smart way to do things.
Here's the thing. If that video that we watched would have been a white man beating a white woman, I would have felt the same way.
Yeah,
If it would have been a black
Exactly.
man beating a black woman,
Exactly.
I would have felt the same
Exact
way.
same
Doesn't
way.
matter.
No
And it's
different.
something, and I know, but it's something that's being missed here. What's being missed here is that you said it about, and I'm pleased, I hope you women don't think that I'm trying to bash you by saying this. All I'm saying is that I know that you women, especially our women, you guys are going to not back down. I love that. I think that's great. It shows a sign of strength, but there is someone that's willing to go to another level to put you down. To put you down. And when, it just, I guess it bothers me because I'm not always around to protect my wife when she's riding over to New York. So it's running through my mind like, what if that was my wife? And I probably need to get that out of my head.
There you go. No, you
And
can't.
no, I do. Because I'll leave
that's-
the radio station and go to her job and wait for it.
But what I'm saying, that is the biggest reason why I say somebody needs to step in. Because I would hope to hell that if something happened to my wife of that nature, that somebody would have stepped in. Because I can tell you right now, if somebody was videotaping it,
Right.
and it was a man, and he's
Oh, I
like,
would've- he
and
would've
he's
got
like,
hooked off. I
Exactly.
would've hooked
He's like,
off
hey
on
man,
him.
y'all
I'd
got
have hooked
videotape. I'm going to whip his ass
Yo,
first.
exactly.
And I mean that.
I know.
Oh,
So
you
do I.
didn't- So you didn't go help
I
my
feel
you
you.
videotape instead of going to help my wife.
So would I.
I'm going to beat him first.
You're right,
So
bro.
that's what I'm saying.
It makes you that angry.
We as men, we have to
Protect
step
the
in
women,
up.
man.
We have
Gotta
to
protect the women. Gotta
We have to
protect the
protect
women, bro.
We have to protect the children. We have to
Yes.
stop standing on the sideline taking pictures. And
Yes,
videos.
yes, man.
Sorry.
Yes.
Sorry, man. Like you said, if that was, God forbid, that was my wife.
Just thank
man.
God for the video, though. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. I agree with you, Norm. I agree with you.
All right, so we're gonna slide on. Shout out to Pamela Swain on the check. Miss Swain, what's good?
Pam, what up?
Yes. We are going to go into the topic: how to balance your new relationship and your friendships, or how to balance your relationship and your friendship. A lot of times, people don't know how to handle both. You know, when they get into a situation or a new relationship, they feel as though I got to diss everybody that I was with before, or I don't know how to handle this or whatever, or you're trying to figure out how to balance your times or whatever. But we're going to discuss that. We're going to have an open, adult conversation today on the Man Cave Morning Show about how to balance your new relationship and your friendships. All right,
so I totally agree.
Yes, no doubt.
Have a conversation about that.
Yeah, we're going to talk about it. Here's another thing that made me mad when I heard about it. An Illinois preschool teacher is accused of making children stand naked as punishment.
Wow.
Just keeps on getting worse. Sheesh. I got the story.
Where do they find these people?
I don't know. I'm gonna read a little bit, but I got a clip
around children.
And we're gonna talk about it. So wow, that's punishment now, huh?
Wow.
Making your kids stand naked in the classroom. A 26-year-old Head Start teacher at that,
wow,
who has not officially been identified, reportedly introduced the punishment in February at the program, where she has worked for the last 3 years.
Oh, it's a female. Wow.
According to the Southern Illinois University Edwardsville Police Department, the program is operated from that university, which leases the classroom space from a community center in East St. Louis, about 30 minutes south of the campus. Okay, the teacher and her aide, who police said was aware of the punishment but did not report it, led a classroom of about 20 children ranging from 4 to 5 years old, according to the police. All right, here's the clip about the story. Let's talk about it. Let's be open and honest about this conversation like we always do. All right.
Child pornography.
Here's the clip.
I would be outraged. I would be appalled and completely upset.
No child deserves that.
People are expressing outrage when they find out a Head Start teacher that should have been helping students learn is accused of humiliating them. Instead of protecting children, she's accused of child abuse.
Children would misbehave in the class, and this teacher would have them disrobe, make them stand inside of a closet for about 5 or 10 minutes.
Police say 4 students, ages 4 and 5, in the Head Start program at the Jackie Joyner Kersey Center were disciplined this way.
As a mother myself, I can't believe that they would let something like this go on.
Police believe this had been going on since early February, but only learned about it last week.
We felt that is very inappropriate, and possibly there is some criminal actions, charges that could come as a result of this.
Something that needs to be done to the teachers. They should be disciplined as far as what's going on.
The teacher accused of disciplining students by forcing them to take their clothes off is 26 years old and has been teaching at the preschool 3 years. A 41-year-old teacher who's been there 5 years was also put on paid administrative leave for allegedly witnessing the children being humiliated but never reporting it.
You know, you send your kids off to school or places thinking they're safe and they're actually...
Man, look.
Here we go. Like I said, they messing with the women and children. Messing with the babies.
This way, I don't know. I probably would lose it. Not even no problem. On this type of situation, I probably would lose it. Even more so than what we just discussed. I just probably would lose it.
Can't trust nobody, man.
It's like crazy. It's like this is what you see as a form of punishment for your children. All right, this is crazy. They need to be fired. The school need to be investigated. All of that. How long has this been going on?
Yeah, exactly.
You know, there's a lot of questions with this type of situation. Cass, isn't that where R. Kelly from? What kind of people is Illinois producing? DT says some people needs to get the F up for being a smart dummy. Shaking my daggone head, Leslie said. Just reading some comments. Sandy said, luckily he didn't beat her, then shoot her afterwards. Okay, we still talking about the other situation.
Yeah, she said that before we went.
Oh yeah, but I mean it's crazy, man. You know, I'm seeing these situations. You know, if you got a call, you know, saying, hey, grandpa, I was bad today in school, so the teacher made me stand in the corner naked.
Guess who'll be in the corner naked next? Oh, you gonna make my grandchild stand in the corner naked? strip right now, and I have my belt, my head stripped down
really
right now.
Don't get it, man. I really.
Woo! I just want to know where do people come up with this stuff, and how do they think in this day and age, the technological age that we're in at this point in life, how do you think that you can get away with anything? And especially something like that. There's cameras, inside schools, outside. I mean, there's people. First of all, forget a camera. Like the second teacher who knew this was going on, who said nothing,
right.
Like is just as guilty. And I don't know why they put them on paid leave. They should be on unpaid leave until the further investigation. Because if they sat there and they didn't know this was going on, then in my opinion they should be terminated also. Because your job is to protect the children. Once the child is on school grounds, they are your responsibility. You are supposed to protect them as well as teach them, mold them, whatever.
Absolutely.
So,
and man, you can't trust anybody anymore, man. And I know that you never could trust people, but at least when we was in school, the teachers had some type of integrity and morals. Nowadays, man, when you start hearing a 26-year-old who should know better making a child go and stand in the corner naked, we'll come up with all these different things about, the teacher's stressed out and the kids got on a nerve and all this other stuff. When it really comes down to is what kind of spirit are in these people. Right. What kind of spirit are in these people, man? And we throw that off because we try to rationalize it and make it logical as, how could somebody do that? The reason why people can do that is because they don't have a connection. And I'm not even talking about just with God. I'm talking about just a connection on common sense. They don't even have a connection, man. How you going to set children in the corner? Nakedness is the most shameful thing any human being could be exposed to.
Right.
A child?
Yeah.
Come on, man. And then you gotta look at how the school is downplaying it, like, administrative leave. They give them administrative leave. No, they need to be fired.
Exactly.
Need to be fired.
Let's read some comments. Shout out to Pamela Swain. She said, this is a traumatic issue and children become damaged. I still remember my first grade teacher made me wait to the last minute to go to the bathroom. If I had an accident, she would make me stand in front of the class and sing "Raindrops Keep Falling on My Head." Wow. Messed me up, and I am now 55 years old.
Wow, she remembers.
Pam, we need to find out who that teacher is and go back to the school, dig her up.
That's crazy.
Sheesh.
Wow.
Crazy.
Go back and make her sing "Raindrops Falling on My Head," blood drops.
Just crazy. So now, here's another situation. Now this one is a little bit different. I want y'all honest feelings on this situation. So here's basically a principal that had to kind of discipline a student that got out of hand and said some disrespectful stuff in front of the principal. So the principal kind of gave it back to the student. Watch the clip. Let's view the clip. Let's talk about the story. They calling him the savage principal. And just tell us what you really think about this situation. We're going to run the clip. Y'all ready?
Yep.
All right. Y'all ready? I'm ready. Here's the clip, man. What y'all think?
I can be in your face, and when I get in your face, it ain't shit you can do about it. You want to call your mama? No, you doing too much. See, this is how I get to show y'all the fuck. Now what? I'm saying the fuck. You know your daddy? Yeah. You want to call him too? The fuck. Here, I can be in your face, and when I get in your face, it ain't shit you can do about it. You want to call your mama? No, you doing too much. See, this is how I get to show y'all the fuck. Now what? I'm saying the fuck. You know your daddy? Yeah. You want to call him too? The fuck. Here, I can be in your face, and when I get in your face, it ain't shit.
Do you know your daddy?
All right.
Y'all go ahead.
No, go ahead.
See,
P?
He was a little condescending to be an adult talking to a child. Do you know your daddy? Like, it's certain things that you just don't say. And I get
the point you're trying to make.
I get he wanted to show the child that I can bring it to where you want to bring it to.
Yeah.
But that you do that with your personal child, not someone else's child.
Yeah.
Because the fact of the matter that he was sitting up there cursing back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And you're the principal.
And you're the principal.
Yeah.
And I feel as though some of these teachers already pre-registered thoughts and principles that if ever a child do this to me, I'm going to do that. And that's what it seemed like, because it seemed like he was prepared for it. It seemed like he was prepared for it. Maybe not for that day, but he had been preparing himself for, like, if one of these kids say something to me, I'm gonna do this. You know. And quick story, and I'm gonna let you guys go. I remember being in junior high school, and I don't know if everybody remember this teacher, Mr. Muhammad, gym teacher.
Yeah.
I used to act up in class a lot, and he was having a bad day this day. And he told me, Dennis, didn't I tell you to stop playing? And I'm like, yeah, and I'm trying to make the class laugh. I'm trying to show off doing what a kid does. He takes a chair and he puts it behind me, right? And he pushes me. I fly across the room and fall into the chair. And he was like, I told you to sit down. Now I had to make you sit down.
Oh, wow.
Now, he never had a problem out of me again. But now that was how I took that back then. Kids are different today. You know what I mean? I took that. He never had a problem out of me again. He chumped me.
Yeah.
I ain't never gave him a problem again. But seeing how that principal was talking to that young lady about, do you know your daddy? And, you know, what you want to do, call your mama. I felt like he was showing off. I felt like he was showing off. And then you got to look at the adult that was recording it, giggling.
No, I think that was a student.
Oh, okay.
If you listen to the voice,
it sounded like
young.
All right,
I think it was a student that actually probably
thank you for bringing that clarity.
Shouldn't have been there recording it.
Okay,
you know, but you see, they did have another administrator adult sitting there while
Gotcha.
he was doing it.
While he was doing it, I saw that.
Yeah, so still, they should have been like, you know, sir, you know,
yeah,
I don't know if that's appropriate, you know, and I get it, I get it, you know, it's hard being a teacher in this day and age.
But you still be a grown up.
But you do have
still
to
be a grown up, no matter what.
But I'll say it is hard, and you know, you do have to conduct yourself accordingly. And I will say, I'm sure that it is very hard to go in there and do that on a daily basis. But if that's the profession that you chose, you have to act accordingly. You know what I'm saying? That I tell people in a second, I could have never. I would probably last all of 2.5 minutes as a teacher, if that long. I might not even get that long. Man, listen. Get me out of here.
I like what Tim.
So do I.
Shout out to Tim Beverly.
Tim, I read that.
Said he would have gotten further with the young man in the privacy of the principal office.
He's right.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true.
That's true.
Yeah.
And look, listen, we are dealing with a different level of kids than when we were coming out.
No doubt.
Totally different. They will curse you out. They will try to fight you. They would try to get you jumped after school.
Right.
So it's a whole different level of kids and children we dealing with, and I get it. And a lot of these teachers and authority figures are getting afraid, starting to get afraid of these kids.
And they're getting tired.
Yeah, but they're getting tired also. Exactly.
They're getting tired too.
No doubt. Shout out to Kaz Minor said, we as adults should be able to maintain as well as sustain a vocabulary that is superior than any child and never be reduced to their level.
I totally agree.
I agree 300%.
So do I.
Great point, Kaz. I agree.
Especially if you're the administrator,
And then Leslie said, imagine a child that may go through this type of treatment that can't speak and go tell. Talking about autistic child.
Man. A lot of children.
I agree. Ben said, tell him to now. Okay. I gotta. What you trying to say, Ben? Because I don't know if your comment came out right across. April Muhammad said, these kids are different. Yeah, it's true, April. No doubt. Felicia said, I blame the government for that. Okay. All right.
Yeah, exactly. When in doubt, blame Trump. Blame the government.
No doubt. No doubt. Real quick, before we go into this next story, real quick, what's going down, Dennis?
Oh, yeah, real quick, man. Shout out to my man, Mike Ross. So what's going down is on the date of March 28th, Thursday night. That's next Thursday. My dude, Mike Ross, will be on the mic comedy, him and Big Mama T, at the Hyatt in New Brunswick. And that's New Brunswick, right? Yeah, New Brunswick, the Hyatt in New Brunswick. You definitely want to come through and support my dude. He's funny. Mama T is funny. Big Mama T is funny. You definitely want to come through. You will not be let down. Again, that date is March the 28th, which is next Thursday night. You guys got any questions? You can hit up Mike at Michael Ross on Facebook and TT Williams on her page if you guys got any questions. But make sure y'all there. It's time to start supporting some black businesses and black entertainers. Make sure y'all there. That's all.
No doubt, man. On the flip side, we talking all this. I didn't even know that this went down, but so Colin Kaepernick and Eric Reed settled for less than $10 million in collusion grievance case against the NFL.
Wow, really?
For less than $10 million.
Wow.
Wow. They settled.
Wow.
And we don't know what else came with that settlement, but that seems like a low number
That
for
is
both
a low
of them.
number, yeah.
You
gotta look at how many seasons did he miss? He was getting at least $20 million a year.
Yeah. So their attorney, Mark Mark Garagos released this statement on the pending settlement. As a result of those discussions, the parties have decided to resolve the pending grievances. The resolution of this matter is subject to a confidentiality agreement, so there will be no further comment by any party. On Thursday, according to the reports, as a whole, Kaepernick and Reed will receive less than $10 million in total. The two players allege that owners of the NFL blackballed their employment in the league as a result of their social injustice protests in 2016. Reed eventually signed with the Carolina Panthers, but Kaepernick remains unsigned. After more than a year in court following the initial 2017 filing, the two sides reached a deal. Many believe the pair deserve much more than $10 million for their grievances. Wow, this is interesting, man. This is real interesting. NFL insider Mike Freeman shares his thoughts on Kaepernick and Reed's settlement. While I never believed Kaepernick's settlement was 30 or 40 or 50 million, I also don't believe in any way in hell it's less than 10. Got his reasons for saying that, but that's crazy.
Yeah.
But we don't know. Like, okay, you guys take less than 10 million. Here's what we're going to do to get you further employment with the NFL. Like, we don't know if Kaepernick want to come back in the NFL. He may have said,
yeah, he wants to come back.
So this is what I want. I want me. I want to be available to start playing with a team. If I get signed to a team, it has to be no less than X amount. We don't know what was negotiated on the back end. You know what I'm saying? So we can't speak too quickly, but that is a low number for both of them.
Super low number, yeah. And it is. That's for the both of them. Exactly. That's not. They didn't say per athlete. they talk about in general. Together.
Wow.
Yeah. So yeah.
Cass said, "I hope that's back pay." Yeah.
No, it's not. Because Kaepernick,
would have been more.
Was making more than that per year. So.
Yeah, real quick, shout out to my girls, man. TLC is headed to Broadway.
Oh, okay.
And prepping for tour.
That's what's up.
Yeah. I like to see them doing stuff, man. I like both of them. So congratulations to y'all too. A tour on Broadway. This should be interesting. I wonder if they're gonna pull.
How has T-Boz's health been lately?
I'm not sure. I haven't been hearing about it.
She looks great.
But according to the Jasmine brand, TLC is coming back like they never left. The C of the group, Rosanda Chili Thomas, announced that she and T-Boz Watkins, are working on quite a few things together, including a Broadway debut. I'm personally working on some TV stuff, and us. TLC collectively, we are. And we're also working on the TLC musical and TLC on Broadway. So we're going to create new music for those projects as well. As for what we can expect to see on Broadway, Chili said they'll share stories of their lives that fans have never seen or heard before. This is going to be interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
I wonder, are they going to pull Left Eye's sister? And she looks just like...
Really?
She looks just
she does. She
like
looks like spitting image.
What's her name? Raindrop Lopez. Remember we met her?
Yeah.
Years ago?
We had her on the show years ago. Wow, I forgot about her.
I wonder because I could see
they favor.
Yeah,
yes,
and she rhymes. She's in the music
she's
too.
In the music. Wow, I forgot
pull
about Raindrop.
Pull her in, man.
Wow.
Pull her in. People would just love to see that.
Yeah, that would be a great
that
look.
remembrance, a memoir.
Yeah. So I mean, shout out to her. This is another story that made me sad. And it's I don't know if y'all heard about this. So a New Jersey mom, allegedly on drugs, rolls onto toddler son, killing him, prosecutors said. So I saw the story this morning, and I was like upset. But a New Jersey mother was charged after she allegedly killed her young son when she passed out on him while she reportedly had prescription painkillers in her system. Antoinette King, 33, was arrested after police were called to her home in Lumberton around 8:30 p.m. Saturday night, the Burlington County Prosecutor's Office wrote on Facebook. Investigators said that someone in the home found King lying on the toddler and called for help after finding them both to be unresponsive.
Wow.
While King was administered opioid reversal drug naloxone, prosecutors said her 13-month-old son Jeremiah couldn't be revived and was pronounced dead at a nearby hospital. She reportedly told investigators she took a cab to a nearby motel to hang with friends, and the next thing she recalled was waking up and being told that she was just Narcan back to life. King was charged with 1 count of endangering the welfare of the child and is reportedly expected to appear in court on Wednesday. Now, the follow-up to the story, I heard she's about to get 4 years. She's about to get 4 years.
There's a couple of things going on here, man.
Yeah. Let me tell you something. There's nothing you can do to that mom that she didn't already do to herself.
Suffer. Right.
She's suffering already.
Yeah, true.
And you know, I heard a lot to this story or whatever. Because even though she's wrong, like if you're drinking or taking any types of drugs or whatever like that, for you to fall asleep on the toddler, right? So it wasn't intentional.
Yeah,
wasn't intentional. She didn't mean to harm her child. Do y'all think 4 years? Her getting 4 years is excessive?
Now I wonder, did she ingest the drugs and stuff
Willfully.
and alcohol? That's what I'm saying.
'Cause,
if the last thing she remembered was being dropped off in a cab and then they're waking her up, that so
that says a lot.
That says a lot.
Because she obviously had to have the baby with her.
Exactly.
She obviously had to have the baby with her in order to be at the hotel. Somebody could have slipped or something.
I'm about to say, so who was this friend that she was going to visit?
Yeah.
And was there foul play involved?
Because you got to think, man, getting high and drinking with a 13-month-old baby,
that
doesn't
doesn't
sound
make any
right.
sense. Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
I mean, I'm not saying it's not possible. It just
Yeah,
don't
of course
sound
it's
right.
possible, but it just doesn't sound right.
So
why would you bring your baby to get high?
Yeah.
So should she go to a rehab? Right? Should that be part of the discipline? She goes to a rehab. Maybe do a year to 18 months. All right, but 4 years, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yeah, that's a lot of
because
time.
she's hurt. She's hurting already. We don't know. She might become suicidal.
She's in 2 prisons
after this. And
One,
I heard
she could never leave.
And I heard she was distraught.
Yeah,
like freaking out. You know what I'm saying? She rolled over and smothered her toddler.
Yeah, that just
and passed out. It's a sad story, man. No matter how you look at it.
It is. Like
I don't know. 4 years locked up going to help her.
If she ingested and did it herself, like I said, it's like wow. But I don't know. That like I said, just some of the dots don't connect right for me with that.
Yeah. Especially I mean, she could have made up that all she remembered was that too. I mean, we don't know the full details of the story, or only she and whatever got her high know what happened.
Right. Yeah.
Wow. Exactly. All right, let's get into this thing, man. Let's get into this thing. Shout out to everybody on the check-in. And again, today's show is sponsored and brought to you by Four Brothers Restaurant, Four Brothers Breakfast, Southern Comfort Food. They are located at 41 Mountain Boulevard, Warren, New Jersey. Give them a call, 908-834-8889. Food is delicious. The place is banging. Nice, just a nice environment, nice spot. You want to celebrate a birthday or whatever, or go there with your crew or your date, whatever. It's a beautiful spot in Warren. They just have a good time. It's like a family environment there. And here's a clip. Brothers, man.
I'm serious. I make sure roll through it tomorrow, man. Tomorrow morning. I'm serious.
Food is delicious.
Yes, it's very good. Like you said, that apple iced tea is banging.
Oh, that drink, the
apple iced tea.
Apple iced tea.
They open now?
Yeah, they close at 3.
They close at 3:30.
3:30.
They are open.
Yeah, they close at 3.
Catch them after the show.
Yeah, we went there. Me and Sandy went there on Saturday morning and everything. We had a good time. We enjoyed ourselves. They showed us a lot of love. They showed the whole station a lot of love. I think the Zetas was having something there, and the Zetas showed us a lot of love. Said, "Oh, we heard the BKS, whatever," and started passing our card around and our information around. And said they was going to support the station. So shout out to the Zetas that was in the building that day. And everything, and don't forget, make sure y'all come out tonight, have a good grown sexy time with the BKS1 radio family. It's our BKS takeover at Fridays at Piscataway, man. 1315 Centennial Avenue, Piscataway, New Jersey. It's the Friday Night Live from 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. Yes. The happy hour mix is going down tonight, man. We're going to bring y'all them classics to the current. All right, DJ Smooth P, Classic King, DJ Bukeem, and yours truly, DJ Storm, known the General, will be rocking out on the 1s and 2s, man. All the music is powered by WBKS1.com. Come out, have a good time. Specials, drink specials, half-price appetizers, all of that. It's going to be a fun night, man. Just come on out. Make it your girls' night out, your fellas' night out, your date night, after work. You just want some after work fun, just come on out and have a good time, man.
Yes,
10 p.m. it starts. Make sure you get there a little early, get your seat at the bar, whatever. We're going to have a little section for y'all to dance, get your little 2-step on. Even though I only got a half step, I'm still going to be rocking out with y'all, all right? So come on out, have a good time, man. TGI Fridays in Piscataway. Y'all already know. All right, so let's talk about this thing. And it's funny because a few people been wanting me to talk about this topic. That just started dating new people or freshly married or whatever, and it was like, it's hard for me to balance, my situation since I've gotten married. My situation with my friends and my family. My family is like, I don't spend enough time with them, and this and that. My girlfriends is upset, this and that, whatever like that. But the conversation I got to have with you is, that situation is different if you're dating somebody and if you're married.
Yes.
Just keep it 100.
True that.
Very
right,
true.
you got a boyfriend or whatever, or fellas, you got a girlfriend or whatever, and then, things change as far as the time you spend with family or friends or whatever like that.
Yeah.
That's one thing. Marriage is different. It's a different way to balance it.
Yes.
It's a different way to balance it because when you're married, and we'll talk about this, your marriage comes first.
Yeah, just had this conversation this morning.
Your marriage comes first, and people have to realize that, and they have to understand that, because once and a lot of times the people that are having problems with you aren't in a relationship, right?
Yeah.
A lot of
you
times,
ain't never lied, bro.
You know what I'm saying? The people that are having problems with you aren't in a relationship, or they not,
or
happy,
can't keep one.
They can't keep.
They can't keep
one.
You ain't lying.
And they're like, "Come
you
on,
ain't lying, man.
Come on, girl. I want you to go out with me and go out to the club, go out to the party, go out to this." And you're like, "I gotta spend time with my husband and his family, or I gotta spend time with my wife, bro.
Yeah,
I can't take that DR trip with you like we used to.
Right.
I'm married now,
right?
So if I take a trip with you, why don't you bring your girlfriend along or whatever? We could take a
right.
We could do it like that.
Man, we can't do that, bro.
So you got to find balance. And if anybody can relate to a situation like this, I have gone through a situation like this, give us a call, 646-233-1302. All right. So now we're going to talk about how to balance your relationship and friendships. All right. So we're going to start with number one. Let's see if we could read this. P, you help me out here. And we could read this because I know you starting to get old, bro.
Challenged too.
You a little challenged too. All right. So number one is different relationship status.
We just said it, right?
Yeah. Different
We're not
answers.
even looking at it.
So
wow.
It may seem obvious, but a new person you're dating does not require the same response as a spouse. A husband or wife needs to be the number one priority. A new person you're dating should not replace your friendships.
I agree. Yeah.
Wow,
this is deep.
I like we just had that conversation this morning.
That's deep, though.
Wow, man.
That's funny, right?
Yeah.
All right, number two.
Start with the level playing field. Some of my friends in relationships spend most of their time with their buddies. Others are constantly with their significant others, and I rarely see them. Neither is wrong. However, if a person is always with friends and the other is sitting at home alone every night, then this relationship won't work very well. Readers who are in relationships, consider if your significant other values time with friends on a similar level as you. If your significant other places vastly different value on time with friends, consider that a red flag.
What you think about that?
I think that's a good one, because I think when you're in a relationship, whether it's a marriage or a regular relationship, especially a marriage, that you do still have to be able to separate your relationship with you and with your friends. Like, you still should have friends. You still should have time to do things with your friends. You know, and as a mate, you need to know that you guys need room sometimes. Sometimes you need room to breathe, to miss each other, to come back to keep loving each other how you have to do it. But I will say, if one person feels like they need to hang with their friends all the time, and the other person is a homebody, like I said, that's not going to work.
No, definitely.
It's definitely not going to work. Oh, I need to go. Well, I need you here. You know, so you kind of need to have those conversations, I guess, before you take that big leap into marriage. If it is marriage, you
got to.
You should know. Well, you should definitely know that about a person before you got married.
Right.
If you don't, then that's a whole nother big issue.
My thing is fun. It's fun because I used to have conversations like this. But my thing is, if the person that you're with is a party person, like he's clubbing all the time, they partying all the time, they stay at the bar all the time, and you're not, it could result into a problem.
It's going to be a problem.
Yeah, it could be a problem. You know, but most people too. You got to realize you have to respect your relationship.
Yes.
Too. So even if you was this person, I used to, me and my boy, we used to hang out the DR every summer, and blah blah blah, and you one of those that stay to the bar till it close, whatever like that. And then now that you're married and you're in a serious situation, you got to fall back. You got to start respecting your partner's wishes and their wants and their needs and their desires and everything like that. Like, listen, I that time you put into the bar, into your friends, needs to be spent and balanced out with your significant other.
Well, here's a question too. If you're still always at the bar and in the club once you're in a relationship, like, why? Like, that's a whole nother red flag. If I'm in a committed relationship with somebody and we're not there together, but I feel like I got to go to the bar and I got to go to the club all the time, all the week. What do people usually go to the bar and the club for?
To get away.
Because they try, or they trying to fish. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you got to be at the bar and the club all the time, then that's a whole nother separate issue. Like, what do you need to be there for all the time?
Babe, just know I'm at the bar and the club just to drink. That's it.
Well, we DJ, so that's different.
That's it.
So
and to play music.
Exactly. We're gonna be at bars and clubs for a whole different set of situations. But I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, how do you balance out between priority and fun? Because your priority is always going to be your home.
Yes.
And your home has to have a level of balance within itself. So if you're in a relationship, not marriage, but relationship.
There's a difference.
That would be more so fun and upcoming, meaning it's fun and you're going to see where it goes. One of the things that I had an experience with is that when I first met my wife and we went out, there was a friend of mine that was there, I'm talking about a brother that was there. He didn't speak to me that night and hasn't spoken to me since.
Really?
I'm dead serious. Now, you know what's crazy about it? He's one of them dudes that you can't keep anybody.
Oh, so he's seen you with somebody and now it's
here's the thing.
Wow.
When people start telling you stuff like, yo, every time you hook up with somebody, man, you off the scene. Yeah. Well, that was the purpose of why I was on the scene the first time, because I ain't had nobody to hook up with. Once I hooked up with somebody,
so I was chilling with you
off the scene.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's funny because even like female friends that I had, when I first started dating my wife, even female friends that I've never slept with, they never had a desire to sleep with me, or at least they never showed it. When I started dating my wife, she became because I knew where I wanted to go with her, she became the priority.
The focus, yeah.
She became the priority, and everybody else was just fun. And when I say fun, I mean fun like somebody I could talk to, laugh with, fun. But then I felt like I could do the same thing with her. So here I am now, like a year later, and I'm in this marriage, and I don't miss any of that.
Exactly.
I don't miss any of that other stuff. I mean, y'all asked me this morning, do I still do security? I was like, ever since I got married, no. Because it puts me in a setting and an environment that I once was in when I was single, that I can be a certain way. I can move a certain way.
Yeah.
I don't want to move like that no more.
Yeah.
I can move that way when I felt the need to.
Yeah.
I don't feel the need to move that way anymore.
Now, with that situation though, but isn't security is more or less a career choice? That's revenue.
It's a career. It's a revenue that's not worth me being in the envimirement that caused me to be a certain way before I got in my relationship. It's
like
not
a
worth
stripper,
it.
like a male stripper. Okay.
Speaking of which, funny about that you would say that.
Let's read some comments. Shahrazad, we see your comments. We're gonna
I'm gonna be
them.
real quick.
All right.
It's funny you would say that. One of my dudes that I used to do security for is doing a reunion show. So me and him was at the gym, and he was like, "Yo, damn man, you know, come on through." I said, "Man, you done lost your mind. You trying to get yourself killed?" He was like, "What I do?" I was like, "She gonna kill you because you brought me to the show."
Right.
Yeah, but
let's read Pamela Swain's comments. She said, "We just need to grow up. Whether it's a marriage or a committed relationship, both have time invested. And if you are a friend, just be a friend.
Yeah.
Friends don't implement conditions."
That's correct. That's
Love
correct.
it. I don't remember getting that phone call of someone asking how I feel about their new relationship.
That's true.
Yeah, it's real talk.
And I was going to say that too. Like as a real friend, like if I met someone and I'm happy now, if you're my real friend, you're gonna be happy for me. You're not gonna be like, "Oh, yo, P, you hanging out, you ain't like you understand."
Yeah, but you're always gonna get that from somebody.
That's not a real friend.
You're right.
Now,
You're right.
Now, listen. We know. Let's be honest. When we say the word friends, we know we got friends that are for you, and friends that are not really for you.
Yeah, well,
they don't have your best interests at heart.
Right.
Right. But so we got to distinguish between the two, because there are some friends that would try to still, knowing that you're married and in a relationship, try to get you caught up in shit.
Yeah,
yes, sir.
Man.
So,
yes, sir.
Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Can we be honest about this?
Yeah,
so
you
you got to be able to distinguish the
honest.
ones that be trying to get you caught up in ish and whatever. And as an adult, as a grown man, as a grown woman, you got to know how to resist certain temptations.
Yes.
And fall back.
Yes.
And fall back. And you got to just know who's who. Now you get in a situation like, because you're married, you don't just cut off friends that's been good to you for years and been cool for years or whatever.
Well, you
like
shouldn't
that,
have to.
And you shouldn't.
You shouldn't have to.
But the ones that are like hating, you got to be able to distinguish that too. Because some people will hate once you get into a new relationship.
Yeah.
They see you happy.
Yeah, man.
They have that underlining hate. And you got to be able to distinguish that and be able to recognize that too, and be able to shut that down as well. So
and,
let me
and you said, you're right, man. There's a scripture in the Bible that says, evil communication corrupt good manners. And I was saying that because there's a guy that I work with that I know pretty cool. Well, he's cool in the sense of who he is as a person, but he's not cool in the fact that we're both married men, and he's always trying to get my attention diverted on something, his attention. Yo, you see her A, or yo, you see this?
Yeah.
And I had to ask him. I was like, bro, you only had 3 girlfriends or something?
Yeah.
like
you ain't never seen
this before? You must have had like 3. I posted that on my post, as a matter of fact. Like,
I think I seen that.
Yeah, like dudes be having like 3 girlfriends and then get married.
Yeah.
And you haven't seen a lot of women.
Yeah.
Because if you've seen women before,
You don't
mine's
get that
different.
excited.
Y'all's all of ours are different.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about, there's still a woman, the species.
Exactly.
Right. Shahrazad said, I'm having that issue now. And then she also said, so you got to sacrifice your wants for someone else's?
What, meaning what? Meaning what?
Yeah, meaning what? Meaning what? Break that down, Shahrazad. Break that down, or call in 646-233-1302. You already know what it is.
I want to know what that means.
Shout out to Walter Pittman. Said yes, indeed. Have that conversation with your significant other. Timothy Beverly said the bottom line is 2 come into a relationship, and the friends are there to give support
to the new relationship. Yeah. So true.
Yes. Phyllis said, "Hey, if they're happy, I'm happy. Go live your best life."
Yeah,
that's how it should be.
That's how it should be. That's how it's supposed to be.
That's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, Leslie said, laugh my butt off. No doubt. Alicia Mitchell said, always awesome topic. Also have a great weekend. You too, Alicia.
Yeah, Alicia, take care.
No doubt. And we see y'all. Let's go with another number. Where we at?
Number 3.
We was 3. Number
going
3.
Going to number 3 now.
We on 3 now?
Yeah.
All right. So number 3 is communicate. All right. So if you just joined us, we're talking about how to balance your relationship and the friendships. So it's funny. Number 3 is communicate. Talk, text, and send simple signals. Just make sure you and your significant other communicate your expectations to each other, both about your relationship and how you fill your calendar. Some of my married buddies ask their wives before they do anything, does this annoy me sometimes? You bet. However, I understand that it's an expectation the couple needs to maintain, and it can help my friend out before he commits to a guy's night on his anniversary.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so
Hopefully
you should know
his anniversary.
Know and discuss your calendar. Well, you told your boy you was going to do this, but I thought we was going to do this weekend.
Yeah.
Or I haven't seen my boys in a minute. I told you we was just going to go get a quick drink and then blah, blah, blah. You got to communicate that. But if you see somebody's a little uneasy about it, try to smooth it out without turning it into an argument or a beef.
Yeah.
Okay. Every couple has a different expectations of quality time. Some people like to Netflix and chill. My ideals of quality time involves exploring restaurants and having meaningful conversation. It certainly helps to understand your significant other's ideals of quality time. That's a good one. That's definitely a good one.
Yeah. Way to settle all that.
Man.
Boys want to have a drink. I ain't asking my wife nothing. I'm just telling them to get dressed.
Yeah, let's go.
Get dressed, baby. Let's go out somewhere else. That's simple, man. Keep my home happy. I'm happy.
Happy home, happy wife, happy life.
That's right.
Happy house, happy spouse.
There you go.
Happy house. I don't do that happy.
Exactly.
Yo, single. I like that.
I gotta give you.
I like that.
Happy house, happy spouse. That's right.
I had to. Well, I don't say.
like
I had to say it to your wife one time. She said, "You know what, Smooth P, I agree with you because somebody." Had
I saw that.
Yeah.
I saw that.
I was like, no. I was like, no, sis.
Yeah,
happy
I
house,
saw that.
Happy
Yeah,
spouse.
I
She's
saw
like, you know
that.
what,
I like
Smooth P,
that.
I agree with you.
And I was like, good. P got my back finally. Because if I'd have said that, it'd been something totally different.
No doubt. So if you just joining us, we're talking about how to balance your relationships and your friendships. Last but not least, number 4 is recalibrate. Recalibrate. All right,
that's important.
You're going to let's see. Is that fail?
Yeah, you're going to fail.
Okay, you're going to fail your significant other and fail your friends at certain points. This is true.
Yeah.
With healthy relationships and friendships, we should be able to communicate with each other, recalibrate the relationship, and move on. I should be able to communicate. Hey, babe, I feel like we haven't hung out recently. Let me take you out to dinner tonight. If that fails, buy them something fancy, like a necklace or a pair of boots, and then say you're sorry. Recalibrate. Listen, man.
Whoever wrote that was being funny.
Yeah, listen, must have been a female.
Yeah.
Had to be a female. Buy them some boots, buy them this, whatever like that. Listen, man. Every now and then you do got to recalibrate.
Yes.
You got to readjust your situation,
Most
whatever.
definitely, yeah.
You know, and you need that time out to be like, look, we haven't done this in a while.
Yep,
you know, because sometimes we get so caught up.
We're
getting ruts with work, with life in general, bills and all of this.
I hope my wife listening.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Yeah, you just need to take a breather and be like, woosah, let's go out tonight. Let's have a drink. Let's go hit the movies, or let's go to the beach, or let's go somewhere. Let's take a drive.
That's actually fun, man.
Yeah, you
It
got
is.
you got to do that.
It's fun.
Because
Baby,
life-
I hope you listening.
Yes, life can take
If not,
over.
it's a rewind.
Yes, that rut can take over, and it can make situations start to get tense.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and
that's
make
a
y'all
fact.
start to look at each other cross-eyed, and every now and then y'all gotta get out and breathe that air together and just say, let's
That's
get
the
away
truth.
from what we're used to seeing.
Yeah, that's true.
And change your atmosphere, change your environment.
Yeah, that's true.
Hopefully, some of this we discussed
can help somebody.
Help somebody out.
Yeah.
Hopefully, y'all could relate. Shout out to Lonnie Land on the check-in. Shout out to Kaya on the check-in. Kaya, I see you. Phyllis Woodbury said, "Love is Smooth P." Yeah, that happy house, happy spouse. That's a good one. Definitely. You will see it on my shirt next week.
I was thinking the same thing. I said, well, get that put on the shirt. Let's trademark
I always think of this. Caller from the 908. State your name, where you calling from. You on the Man Cave Morning / Afternoon Show.
This is Pam calling in from Florida.
Hey, Pam.
Pam,
How you doing?
what's up?
Welcome to the show.
Okay, so you know I had to call in.
What's up? What's on your mind?
Okay, so the communication part. Okay, I suck at that. I do.
Why?
I need to be a better communicator.
What?
Really?
What
I do. I really do, because I do the it's assumed. You know what I'm thinking, and you know what I want.
Yeah.
And so I think I do need to be a better communicator.
You know, at least
Yeah,
you.
assumption
You
is-
know what? But she's honest about it.
Exactly, and that's the first step.
A lot of women think, you know what I'm saying, like, again, like, hey, you're supposed to read my mind. You're supposed to know how I'm thinking. You're supposed to know how I feel. And a lot of times it's not always like that. Say what you're actually feeling so it doesn't build up inside you and then it eventually comes out the wrong way. So I'm glad you said that, man. I'm glad you said that.
very good point.
I'm learning. I'm learning.
Oh,
I'm very proud to hear that, Pam. I'm very proud to hear that.
A woman that admits I'm not a good communicator.
I'm proud to hear that, Pam.
Thanks for sharing that with
All
us,
right, I'm
Pam.
going to continue listening on that break.
All right.
Appreciate you.
Thank you. Have a good weekend.
All right, bye.
Shout out to Pam, man, that admits
Yes,
she's
yes.
not a good communicator. See, more of y'all women need to be honest about yourself and what's
Yeah.
going on. And a lot of us can't admit our flaws or our shortcomings and everything. So when I hear something like that from a woman, I applaud it. And you know what they say, half the battle is just acknowledgement.
Is knowledge.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's true. That's
Acknowledge
true.
it.
The first step.
You have an issue. That's the
That's
first
true.
step to fix anything.
Yeah.
So Pam, you're on your way.
That's right.
To being a better communicator.
That's right.
Because you know that's an issue with you.
On your way.
Clapping it up for Pam. No doubt. No doubt.
For sure.
Let me read some comments. Shout out to Walter Pittman said, "Thank you, my sister." Yes, we applaud you, Pam. Shout out to Robin Star Atkins. Robin, what's up? Said insert dramatic eye roll.
Because I said I hope she.
I wasn't gonna say that.
I saw that too, and I
Too
responded back. Am I in trouble?
Too funny.
And I responded back. So, baby, does that mean I'm in trouble?
Listen.
He
too
with his
funny.
friends, but he working.
Too funny. Y'all ain't gonna get me in trouble. Listen, y'all ain't gonna get me in trouble twice. She already unfriended me, so you ain't gonna get me in trouble twice. I ain't say nothing. That's them too. All right. So here we go.
Yeah.
Moving right along. So that was the last one.
Yeah, that was a good one, though.
No doubt. Shout out to the dude. What's going down, man? On March 28th.
Again, my man on the mic with Mike Ross, T.T. Williams doing their comedy thing. March the 28th, next Thursday at the Hyatt in New Brunswick, New Jersey. Listen, everybody under the sound of my voice, come on out Thursday night. You won't be disappointed. Don't look at it as they're not big names. They are entertainers that will make you laugh. Come through, support them. My man Mike is doing this thing, up and coming, has been doing a lot of different shows with a lot of different big name people. So you guys make sure you come through and support him. And also big shout out to Big Mama T. She's always funny. Always funny. That's March the 28th again, next Thursday at the Hyatt in New Brunswick, New Jersey. Looking forward to seeing y'all. Norm, you got to come too.
Yes. Well, you already know.
Yeah, you got he gave you tickets.
No doubt.
Yeah.
No doubt.
P, I didn't know you was going to be here.
It's all right.
So I'm going to give you my ticket and buy another one.
No doubt. We want to thank everybody for joining us on the Man Cave Morning / afternoon show. Listen. Y'all got things to do, man. Come on out tonight. Come on out tonight to TGI Fridays. It's the Friday Night Live, the BKS1 Radio Takeover. The happy hour mix is going down tonight at TGI Fridays in Piscataway. That's 1315 Centennial Avenue. We're going to be in the building, man, playing that music. Shout out to my man DJ Smooth P, be on the ones and twos. Myself, DJ Storm, known the General on the ones and twos, rocking out, and the Classic King, DJ Boo Keem, will all be rocking out tonight together. It's the tag team, baby. The music is powered by WBKS1.com. We're gonna have some fun tonight. Now listen, drink specials tonight. All right. Again, it's going down from 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. So get there like 9:30, 9:45 so you can get your seat and everything's from 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. And you know what's going down tonight, man. The happy hour mix with BKS1 Radio. Half price appetizers, drink specials, all of that. A lot of fun. We're going to be giving out some t-shirts and as well, whatever. So make sure y'all get in there. Tell one, tell all. Tell somebody it's gonna be fun tonight.
Yes, it would. I would have been there if I'd have known they had half price
I know you would.
advertisers. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I don't care about the drinking part, but I come there for them chicken wings. That's the whole thing I was focusing on.
No
on
doubt.
that poster.
No doubt. And shout out to our girl Carmen Brown. She got a brand new single out. It's called Change. So make sure y'all support that. It's called Change by Carmen Brown. Also, the videos out there on YouTube and everything. Go check it out. But just go to anywhere where digital music is sold and go purchase that joint called Change. All right. And man, it was a great show.
Another great show.
Shout out to everybody, man. The callers and the comments. We love the comments and everything. And just make sure, in case somebody missed the show, we were talking about a lot of things today, just click the share button, man. Just share it out. That's all you gotta do. It's a simple sign of support, and just click the share button and everything. And for somebody that missed the Man Cave Morning / afternoon show, you can watch it again.
That's
all
right.
right. So salute, peace, and blessings. Y'all have a blessed weekend, and come on out tonight, TGI Fridays and everything. And today's show was sponsored by Four Brothers Restaurant, Four Brothers Breakfast, 41 Mountain Boulevard in Warren, New Jersey. Go check them out. All right. You already know what it is. And as we always say, man, look, this show is never about us.
Nope.
It's always about you, because you are the next best kept secret. Have a great weekend, y'all. Hope to see y'all tonight. Come on and party with us. Come on and rock out.
Peace.
Oh yeah, gonna have a good time tonight. No doubt. No doubt.
And guess what else?
A good time.
We love you.
Ain't a damn thing you can do about it.
Yeah,
Sorry.
you're right.
We love you, man. Ain't nothing y'all can do about it.